Talk about where we're going.
Oh my goodness, we are on our way up north. This morning it was about 50 degrees and Mark and I almost lost it because we were so cold. And we are so ridiculous.
You realize
okay?
There's people on the east right now that are like laughing. They're
Canada?
laughing.
How about Canada?
I forgot.
They're like, you guys are ridiculous. So we're driving up north, we're going to Flagstaff, and
Yes.
it's going to be 33 tonight.
Yes,
That's
I can't wait.
33
I actually
Fahrenheit.
can't wait. We are wimps, but I cannot wait.
Yes.
And we have some space heaters, and we're all prepared. So.
Flagstaff right now, it is 39 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
At sunset, it will be 35 degrees.
Okay.
At midnight, it'll be 24.
Uh-huh.
And at 7 o'clock, right before sunrise, it'll be 18 degrees.
I love it.
We're gonna die. We're gonna die.
There are
Oh my
so
gosh.
many people who've been watching us
Oh my
And
god.
chase the sun for 18 months,
have
right?
been chasing the sun
Uh-huh.
for 2 years.
And they're like, finally,
Ah.
it's payback time.
In a rig that can't have 2 space heaters on at the same time.
Oh, no, we solved that problem, and I'm going to talk about that.
Yeah.
One last thing. Whenever we leave for a new adventure,
Yes.
I for some reason get like super, not sentimental, what's the right word for like nostalgic?
Yes.
Nostalgic. I always get nostalgic of when we're headed on the same road,
Yes.
doing the same thing. And I remember being right here, headed north on the I-17 next to Anthem, when I turned on the camera to make a joke about bonding. Well, it's been 10 minutes, and I'd say we're bonding.
No. We're bonding.
We're bonding. Are you guys? You feel the bond? I don't know. I feel like we've been doing this forever, and I still feel like we just started.
I know.
You right?
I know.
It's the weirdest thing. Black Bart's Flagstaff, $35 a night with
That's
the
awesome.
with the AAA
Full
discount.
hookups?
Full hookups, because of the there's actually more people than I thought there were going to be.
Way more.
12 degrees last night. She says all of our hoses are 110 psi, so use a regulator. But she says all of our hoses have heat tape on them. So what she said, what she would do is she says I would fill your freshwater tank, because she says if you're running your furnace, it's
Yeah.
going to stay warm. Your
Mhm.
tank isn't going to freeze up. Disconnect your water hose, and just you have water from your
Nice.
freshwater tank in
Yeah,
the morning.
of course.
Right? What are you making?
I am gonna make some little flat breads for us. I got some lavash bread, some flat lavash from Trader Joe's. You can get that anywhere. And we're gonna make 2 different kinds. One is going to be bruschetta with some mozzarella. This is really easy stuff. And then the other one is gonna be like a little pesto with some goat cheese and some prosciutto.
Mmm. I ended up ordering a thermometer with a remote sensor on Amazon, but I ended up receiving the wrong one, which is such a bummer. The one I ordered had 3 remote sensors plus the temperature inside. I went up underneath Ginger, and right behind the freshwater tank, I cut a hole in that material that kind of like covers the whole bottom, and I put that sensor there. So that way at any time I can see the temperature underneath there, and I can really see how well it's working in terms of when I turn the furnace on, if it's actually blowing hot air in there, so to keep the fresh water tank. I didn't do a permanent installation until I get all 3 sensors. So I did that, and then I also just threw a light in the water area where the water hooks up. I put a 40-watt bulb inside there just to keep that area warm. And then lastly, I've got the furnace over here set to 55, just to make sure that everything down below is staying warm. And the way that we have the rig staying at 71 degrees right now is actually a couple space heaters. We've got this small little space heater right here. It was $19 at Home Depot. This heater right here, which was also about 20 bucks at Home Depot. So these 2 space heaters are connected to this extension cord, which I'm running out the slide directly to the power outside. That way it's not connected to Ginger, and it doesn't pop one of the fuses because of all the watts. Because we realized that we couldn't run the space heaters plus the coffee maker without tripping it. It is 35 degrees in the belly of the beast, but it's probably about
10.
Trisha's 10. It's probably about 20-ish, low 20s outside, but it feels like 0 because it's so windy that literally last night the trailer was moving, and on top of that, our boys were in the tent. Guys, it's gonna be 12 degrees tonight.
Go down?
Gotta tell you is, it's gonna be 12 degrees and I'm locking the door. All right?
No, actually.
I'm locking the door.
Wait, actually?
Hey, Dad.
Which is ridiculous in and of itself. And now they have to go clean that up. So,
What if we wouldn't?
we're gonna get out of here and we are gonna take this conversation in the car where it's nice and warm, but I have to get hooked up and I'm not looking forward to it. Trish,
Yeah.
have we done winter now?
Yep.
We get it?
I got it.
We see how this works?
Yep.
Wanna go to Mexico?
Yes.
All right. This little card, keep your daydream card, and I wrote GoPro on it and I put it on my dash. So literally when I put it in drive, I'm like, what is that? Oh yeah, there's my GoPro. So
Yes.
that's a bit of a pro tip. I stopped Trisha's Audible book because as I was typing out emails, I realized that this is the first time you're pulling Ginger with a new truck.
Oh yes.
So what do you think?
I love it. It's very strong.
Yeah.
But I do have a tip for anybody who's going to pull their rig is to go drive your car, or excuse me, to go drive your truck around town.
Oh really?
Yeah, because this truck is really big.
Yeah.
Like way bigger than the F-150. And then once you put those mirrors out, it's like,
Oh yeah.
hello.
Yeah. So you've been driving a ton.
I've been driving it a ton in town, and so I'm very used to it.
I was quite content inside this warm trailer. And Trish says I have to go down to see the racetrack the boys set up in this RV park with their skateboards. And why did you put rocks on the path?
Okay, all right, I'll do this one.
fun.
So, it was kind of boring just going in a circle, in a loop. So we have holes in the rocks, like,
You mean you have like gates?
yeah, so you have to get through the little gate. And if you do not get through the little gate and you're going too fast and you can't steer, yeah, well, I
Okay,
think you
then that happens.
Yeah.
All right, and then and then why did you guys like totally eat it at the end?
Okay,
just
well,
went out of
so
control.
Yeah.
look at what we missed all the gates, and we hit all of the rocks.
So you have. Okay,
Or
so you
rock
set these
gardens, right?
gates up where you actually have to like weave through them.
Yeah.
So you have to go through there, and there.
Yeah, that was not fake, folks. Like,
And then look
We-
at there.
we
That's
most
the
of the time-
sharp turn. That's
Oh my god.
yeah, and look, come.
And have you actually ever made this?
Yeah,
turn?
we've
Well,
done.
don't you have to clean the rocks up after
yeah,
each pass?
we do. Here.
What you doing?
Playing a little mini solitaire, a little condensed version.
How bored are you? Pro 5 Karma Grip, full battery, clean chip.
Wow.
As
that right
a
there is pretty
video
amazing.
creator, there is absolutely nothing more scary in the world than taking 64 gigs of data, moving it to an external hard drive, and then deleting the chip. Back to Monument Valley for
Very
a hike.
excited. Yes.
3 mile hike.
Yes.
Tell me about it. Tell us about it. Really? Time to go!
Caleb,
Caleb, let's go!
you're not doing it
Right
again,
now, let's
Caleb.
go! Alright, we've been hiking miles now in order to see this butte right here called Mittens Butte because it's supposed to be the only butte in the world that looks like a mitten until we saw that one.
So kids, the drive here is perfect. I love it. If your parents say we're going on a hike, literally seek shelter. Seek shelter.
Okay, cameras on. Everybody look alive. Look alive.
Seatbelts on.
Put your seatbelts on.
Put your seatbelts on. Let's spare any negative comments about the seatbelts
I
by
didn't realize.
simply wearing them when the video camera is on.
Very funny.
Okay, I need to
I'm
put away
only
this
joking.
blanket
I'm only
because
joking.
I bring-
When I have stated all that I want, will you answer? Will you answer? When I have chased you through every home, will you tell me? plays across the tall grass in the fields, and the fruit of the orchard how it towers. The trees, they all know how they dance one together. As for me, I'm not needing that love. It is just those thoughts I ignore. Turn back to what I'm thinking. Those are the ones that awaken my heart, but I'm drowsy and they surprise me. Sometimes I can't see it as a song or you're singing. The wind plays across